もとに開催される大井レース場。降っては闇を繰り返した天気のため馬場状態はやや重の発表です。
このくらい引き締まった馬場ですとスピードに乗りやすいですよ。
さあ1番人気の紹介です。ここまで無敗、2大ダート戦覇者スマートファルコン、実力は負けていません。2番人気、ここまで無敗、2大ダート戦覇者コパノリッキー。注目のここまで無敗、2大マイル戦覇者6番オグリーキャップ。6枠6番での出走。
私が一番期待している馬娘、気合い入れてほしいですね。
ゲートイン完了、出走の準備が整いました。スタート。各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました。
誰が先頭に抜け出すか注目しましょう。
さあ花に立ったのはスマートファルコン。このままリードすることができるか。エルコンドルパサー、並んできたエルコンドルパサーとスマートファルコン、序盤からやり合っています。
2人がレースを作りそうですね。
最高の瞬間、みんなに届けちゃう。
スマートファルコン、快調に飛ばして行きます。前から大きく開きました。隊列は縦長になっています。
各自自分のペースを保っているようですね。
第1コーナー回って第2コーナー。さあ期待に応えてスマートファルコン、逃げる逃げる、早くも先頭。そしてここで先頭はエルコンドルパサー、後からマルゼンスキー、そしてコパノリッキー。それを見るように6番オグリーキャップ。向こう上面に入って先頭からしんがりまでおよそ20馬身。順位を振り返っていきます。先頭は依然エルコンドルパサー、1馬身リード。続いてスマートファルコン、3番手にマルゼンスキー。
マブム、リーバーするわよ。
4番手に6番オグリーキャップ。5番手コパノリッキー。外を回って3番オグリーキャップ。内から北3ブラック、後ろ2番オグリーキャップ。大きく離れて
輝く星をみんなに。
スマートファルコン、先頭を進みますがこれは正解でしょうか。
スマートファルコン、彼女の脚質には合っていますね。
先頭は変わらずスマートファルコン。第4コーナーカーブ。
ここからスパート、一気にレースが動きます。
まだ1馬身以上の差があるぞ。ここから捉えることができるのか。地方レース場トップクラスの長さを誇る驚異の直線に差し掛かります。6番オグリキャップ。抜け出した残り200年。3番手争いは2番オグリキャップ、コパノリッキー、エルコンドルパサー。懸命に追い上げる。お見事。6番オグリキャップ、100歳以上の強さを見せた見事な勝利です。勝ったのは6番オグリキャップ。ライバルに打ち勝ち見事大きな1勝を手にしました。2着スマートファルコン、3着に入ったのは2番オグリキャップ。
待たせたな。これが私からのプレゼントだ。いくよ。
5番人気は晴天のもとに開催される大井レース場。降っては闇を繰り返した天気のため馬場状態はやや重の発表です。
このくらい引き締まった馬場ですとスピードに乗りやすいですよ。
さあ1番人気の紹介です。ここまで無敗、グランプリ馬娘6番オグリーキャップ。この評価は少し不満か。2番人気はこの子。ここまで無敗、2冠馬娘マルゼンスキー。注目のここまで無敗、2大マイル戦覇者1番オグリーキャップ。1枠1番での出走。
火花散らすデッドヒートに期待しましょう。
ゲートイン完了、出走の準備が整いました。さあゲートが開いた。各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。
誰が先頭に抜け出すか注目しましょう。
期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気6番オグリーキャップ。マルゼンスキー、快調に飛ばして行きます。花を奪っていったのはマルゼンスキー。続いてコパノリッキー。早くも激しい競り合い。5番スマートファルコン追走。5馬身差。4番スマートファルコン、5番手6番オグリーキャップ。1コーナーから2コーナーへ向かう。ここで先頭はコパノリッキー、マルゼンスキー。並びかけてきた5番スマートファルコン、3番手。後から4番スマートファルコン、6番オグリーキャップ。ここにいた。少し後ろから待機シャトル。向こう上面に入って先頭からしんがりまでおよそ13馬身。順位を振り返っていきます。現在1番手はマルゼンスキー。続きましたコパノリッキー。1馬身差5番。
マブム、リーバーするわよ。
6番オグリーキャップ。ここにいた。1馬身離れて待機シャトル。少し離れてエルコンドルパサー。その外並んで1番オグリーキャップ。それを見るように4番スマ トファルコン1番審査
輝く星をみんなに。
マルゼンスキー先頭を進みますがこれは正解でしょうか。
マルゼンスキー、彼女の客室には合っていますね。
まもなく第4コーナーカーブ。
内から来るか外から来るか、最後の局面です。
勝負は最後の直線に持ち越された。まだ差がここから先頭を捉える子は出てくるのか。地方レース場トップクラスの長さを誇る大井の直線に差し掛かります。マルゼンスキー速い速い、もはや独走状態。200を通過。マルゼンスキーこのまま最後まで行ってしまうのか。追いすがるコパノリッキー。マルゼンスキー今1着でゴールイン。勝ったのはマルゼンスキー。ライバルに打ち勝ち見事大きな1勝を手にしました。2着には6番オグリキャップ、3着はコパノリッキー。
気持ちいい風。次もまたかっ飛ばすわよ。かっ飛ばすわよ。
Okay, there we go. Now I am all set up and ready to go. Pretty cool that I've been winning the races, though.
5番オグリキャップ
Okay.
です。
ライバルたちは強力です。
晴天のもとに開催される大井レース場。スタートです。各馬娘綺麗なスタートを
We gotta get through all these races before
レースが期待できそうです。
the round resets. Sparkly Stardom. I think my Smart Falcon won a race too. Like that's really awesome. My Smart Falcon's definitely the weakest out of the 3 horses that I have, so her winning a race is pretty nice. Goddamn, that pasta's coming up though. My Ogre fell all the way to the back.
このまま最後まで行ってしまうのか。100を通過スマートファルコン。足色は衰えない。
Come on, Falco. Hold on. Hell yeah. Ogre got last, I think. Oh, 7th. Close to last. Damn, what a lobby. Oof.
みんな全力で行こう。
I'm scared of the
4番人気です。
ライバルたちは強力ですが
digital.
放送を期待したい。
Okay. Da, 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 da.
晴天のもとに開催。
Alright, let's see how this goes.
各馬娘揃って
Really, a 2-star
みんな集中しま
Top
すね。
Gun. Interesting. Nyong. Okay. We got our abilities. Falcon got Rod again. Oh, my Ogre's gone. She's speeding up through there. Oh, my horses are dueling with each other. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. I didn't look at the stats for the lobby. Yeah, I kind of thought so. Hell yeah. Okay. Is that my Maruzensky? No, mine's in third. Alright. Come on, Maruzensky. Falcon gonna hold on. My Ogre's out. Falco's holding on for now, but there's a lot of race left. You have Maruzensky to hold off the Taiki shuttle. Damn it. Go, Smart Falcon. No. Second place. We're due for a loss. It's fine. I would like my Ogre to be a bit more consistent, but that's kind of how this goes. If she gets locked in like that 5th to 7th position, it's just not good. Falco's the #1 favorite, really. And my Ogre's #2. Cool. Let's go, Falco! Oh, God. Ogre. 5th isn't bad. She can push just a little bit more. She can get Uma. There we go. Maruzensky's got first, eh? Kapano Ricky's up there already, though. Ooh. Maruzensky's pulling away, though. 2 Dominators out. Oh my God, my Maruzensky and Ogre gap battling it out at the end. Maruzensky got it, though. Saw there's like 2 lates in there. Ogre and a Grass Wonder. Interesting. Summer McQueen. Really? She there for debuffing or something? Unless somebody went absolutely crazy. I feel bad that I don't have Tachyon, even though that she'd just be in as a debuffer, but that's my girl. She wouldn't be winning any races anyways, so I think she's fine with it. Run triple aces instead. So far, so good. Like, Ogre is in perfect position. And Maruzensky's pushing a hell of a lead. Come on, Falco. Ooh, a late stardom. Ooh, that could be good, actually. Marzensky's still pushing on her. So Falco got Rod. Falco pulling away, but I mean, Ogre got the perfect miracle. Provided she can hold out through the debuffs, should be fine. Falco tried, man. I feel so bad for Falco. This is her course, but ugh. It's just not meant to be with Ogre Cap there. I'm proud that she's gotten some wins, though. Alright, let's speed this up a bit. My Ogre's pretty far back. Falco's got to push this, man. Or Marzensky, either of them needs to really step on it. Well, Ogre managed to still get Festive Miracle. She got her other two to proc. No Uma, but hey, we'll take it. Ooh, she got stuck on digital. Okay, Marzensky, you gotta hold on. Oh, no. That Ogre's so fast. Come on, Marzensky. Full tilt. Let's go. Oh, my God. That's hype. Holy cow. I should, YouTube one I'll stick, but this one I should change to the category while I'm... There we go. Fix title and stuff. All right, let's go. Let's finish this strong. God, that was hype. The full tilt at the end to finish to get back the lead. Oh my God, so good. Number one favorite's an Ogre Cap. What a surprise. But I got the number 2 and number 4. Wonder where Smart Falcon is in the placements. Maybe she's number 3. Maybe I got 2 through 4. Nice nature. Okay, so I'm gonna get kneecapped. And a Grass Wonder, okay. So, I don't think that's double debuffers from one person. I think that's one each, but my Falco's way at the back, so unfortunate. My Ogre's way back too. Oh, I'm losing this one. That Ogre's so far up. Holy cow. What the hell? Unless she's set as a front runner. But I'm pretty sure she was pace. God, she was so far up so fast, man. Early full tilt. She doesn't have anything left to stay. Ogre's just gonna pull away. No. That Ogre was so far up so early. What the hell? She got up there like lightning, man. Damn. And she got, running only 3 with the 1,000 wit. Yikes. I just lost to the perfect Ogre run. That's what happened. All right, cool. I mean, it happens. Mine's done that a few times, so I can't complain when it happens to me. Race. Do 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 do. Ooh, a gold city. Interesting. Ooh, and a live Smart Falcon. All right. Haven't seen a lot of them, surprisingly. Capano Ricky's going to be an issue. I really need Ogre to proc her other heals, because she's not getting Uma. 777s. Okay, she got him. Now she's just got to get up. I feel like this race is just in general pretty slow. Okay, so my Maruzensky's got hit Rod. Capano Ricky's trying to push, but so far 1, 2, 3 is me. Let's go. Hell yeah, 1, 2, 3, let's go. See you later. Maruzensky. That's why you run 4 heals, though, is because Ogre was done for, just from the fact that there was 4 front runners. I feel bad for this person that got in the put in the race. Set up for failure, unfortunately. Let's see. I got number 6, number 5, number 1. All right. Oops. Well, who won it? Marzensky? The number 1 favorite? Damn, Marzensky's on a tear right now. Oh my god, my Ogre got killed. Marzensky's on a heater. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. All right. I like where this is going. I wanted to look at this. Win rate has been absolutely stunning. Freestyle has been a big hit with the crowd. Yeah, no debuffers. Should be a great hit with the crowd. Win record in the past 5 races, 60%. Damn. And then that Ogre has the other 2 races. Still she's skilled enough to be called graded giant. Well, yeah, that's rough. So my Ogre's got 1. Smart Falcon's been holding in there, but yeah, the real star has been Marzensky. Falco's had a couple good runs, though. I'm happy with her. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. Are they 6, 7, 8 as well? No. Would be funny. Okay, who gets the lead early? 3 fronts is going to make this difficult for the Ogre Caps, which is good. Only one's going to get the Uma buff. Looks like my Falco's taking first. Marzensky's kind of being left behind, unfortunately. We'll speed up a little bit here. Ooh, Falco's got a good run going. My Ogre's holding 4th, which is good. She'll get Uma in the right spot. Oh man, a curvature kick in on the final corner. Oh my god. Oh, look at this. No debuffers in this lobby. This is just pure racing. We love to see it. Come on, Falco. Come on, Falco. I think Ogre got it. I think Ogre got it. Yeah. Oh, no, Falco, you ran such a good race. At least it was your teammate that managed to steal it. So we all win in the end, but... Oh. Man, I feel bad for Falco. Okay, what are we looking at? Triple fronts is again. Triple Ogre Gap. 2 pauses, 1 of each flavor. All right. Marzensky managed to get first, even with the sparkly stardom. Okay, okay. Let's go, girls. That Passa's way up there. What happened to my Ogre? I think she's pretty far back. No, she's at least in front of the other Ogres, so... One of them got Festive Miracle already. That's their Miracle procced way too early. They've got the wrong heals. Oh my god. I think Marzensky has enough of a lead, but oh, it's gonna be close. Eyes on the goal. Ogre. Just not Pasa. Hold. Hold. Alright, full tilt at the end. Let's go, Marzensky. Hell yeah, my Ogre Cap managed to steal second. Hey, Falco got fourth. That's not too bad. Let's go. Let's finish this strong. 5-win finish for round 1. Oh, that would be beautiful. 1, 2, 3. Oh god, the pressure is on for this one. Gate 5, Smart Falcon in third. Gate 6 is Marzensky. Gate and they're all together at the gate. Let's go. That middle group is all me. Inari won. Interesting. I don't think there's debuffers in this race. I think this is just going to be pure Uma. Triple fronts. Digitals as pace. Interesting. Marzensky holding on to an early lead here. Getting pushed forward by my Smart Falcon. The opposing Smart Falcon's actually almost getting taken over by the pace. That digital is holding just tight to me. Ooh, I'm worried about that digital. She's pushing up really far. Ooh. Okay, I really need the right timing. Oh, that Ogre Cap is so far up. Good Miracle. Hold on, Marzensky. Oh my god, that Ogre Cap is gone. She got the perfect Miracle. I got a really good one, but she got the Uma proc for Miracle. It's all gonna be on late race skills. Come on, Ogre! Ogre! Let's go! Sweep! Clean sweep at the end. 5 wins. Let's go. You love to see it. Oh my god, that was a scary one. That digital and Ogre Cap were really pushing me. I had the better late race, though. That last stretch, man. Whew. Ooh, Miracle into Plancha. Yeah, that's scary. Triple Sevens, Gourmand, Corner Recover, and Uma. They definitely got the Uma proc. I saw when Miracle went off, and it was definitely on the Uma proc. This digital was running late. Damn. Honestly, you know, digital can do some good stuff there. She was, ooh, if she had been further back, She wasn't hanging out with the pace chasers. Like, why was she at the front of the pace? This guy got screwed by that. If he got Pump in the right spot, oh my god. Oh my god. Completely missed out on Pump, though. All right. On to Group A. Marzensky holding down a 25% win rate is respectable. But the fact that Falco's got a 12.5. 5 first places in 40 races. That's not bad at all. That is not the Ogre that I'm running, but she did all right. Yeah, no, this Ogre is definitely the best one I made. Little lacking in some areas, but man, the skills. That's so good. 25% win rates and then 34% in 35 races. Damn. 54% top 2 rating. 77% top 3. Yeah, 70% top 3 for Marzensky as well. 50% top 2. Unfortunately, Falco's... Yeah, she's still at a 60% top 3. That's really good. 32% top 2. Yeah. She's gotten 4th a lot. She doesn't usually fall too far further back, but yeah. A lot of 4th places. Okay, let me clean this up. And then we'll go over to FGO. Let's see, any that I care about. Corner out, corner recovery. Nimble nav, stretch haste, up tempo, prepare to pass. Sure, why not? We'll go down to the bottom too. Increase acceleration while dueling. That's probably handy actually. PTO. Eyes on the goal is very useful. That's definitely helped out my Ogre a couple times. Tactical tweak, no. If we're in the back, if we're in the back for tactical tweak to go off, then and it's mid-race acceleration, so it's not really that great. And then we'll grab the medium, one of the mediums as well. Grab corners. There we go. See if we can't make a parent out of this. Those are good skills. Turf 3, not quite what I want though. And especially the 1-star stamina. Stamina is great, but I need more than 1 star. Okay, yeah, I think we go with the other one. I think we go with this one. Okay, to home. Okay, I'll set up another career, and then the rest of the daily stuff I can do later. So, what do I want to do? maybe try and run this. Kind of need wit and dirt, honestly. Power and dirt just to make up for what I'm losing out on. And then we'll grab... I need a keen eye. Just in case. I may need a debuffer, so I'm gonna be trying to build that. What am I looking at? Sort by rarity. Not that I can really see much better. So I want Gold City. The recovery doesn't really matter. It's more I need wit and go with rushed. Hesitant pace. That would actually be very useful. Why is it 25 out of 30? Why did I not go to 30 on that? I do need more wit though. So I think I'll have to grab the Saiyan Sky. And then we're gonna grab where is she? Nice nature. Let's make sure she's at 30. Yeah, that's kind of what I need. Let's see, career events. Only one option, only one option. Okay. So, yeah, I'm really just running her for the hesitant pace. I don't need Tachyon to survive if I'm getting her. Where's that president? Four wit cards. Subdued pace. The problem with subdued pace is like the main pace that I'm worried about is Ogre, and realistically fatigue's not gonna change a lot. They should have more than enough heals to get through that. So I think I will keep this as the stamina card that it was. Build for stamina, just the default. And then there's a track blazer heal. Is there a debuff one? I don't think so. Oh, I have to look at Gold City and make sure. I think it'll just get her to Keen Eye. But let me make sure, and maybe that'll, if I put it in there, then it might make her go for sure to the finish if there's some kind of thing that'll stop it early. All right. But in the meantime, we're going to switch back to FGO. There we go. That's all set up. Let me close Uma in the background. And we'll get things started. Turn up the volume. Yeah, I've been busy and haven't logged in for a couple days, so. Field Call Part 2 released. Receive all. Okay. No, that's not where I want to go. I want to go to Ordeal Call. Oh, and I should switch back to the old title and game. Okay. 51 days remaining. All right. Old Dubai. Invader Bunny. Formation restriction. Please set the following. All right. Manual's out. Choose my servant. I have to choose one of these, eh? Dobreniak. Yeah, let's do Dobry. And I can pick whatever I want afterwards. Alright, well, let's just make this really easy. Melts, and then we'll bring... Astoria, give everyone some charge. Give her the 60% charge, and Melt can take the 50. Okay, Astoria's going to take a bond point bonus. And then in the back, we'll have... just because I want more bond points with her. And then low cost. Let's bring... I'll bring Barty. Why not? Where are you, Barty? Rider. And then can he equip that? He can. Hell yeah. There we go. That's a good looking party. Put on my summer street wear. And we won't use those. Okay, I forget what was happening. Is everyone okay? Who's attacking us? The mechanized soldiers, but they've upgraded their specs even more. They can fly. We can't land a hit on them. And even when we do, it doesn't so much as scratch their armor. They're incredibly accurate, too. These are nothing like the soldiers who would just spray bullets every... Ah! All of you, get to the shelter of the buildings. We'll deal with the enemy soldiers. I knew you wouldn't let us down, Miss Mash. Good luck, Master Guy. We got this. First, let's take back the plaza's airspace. Hell yeah. What's better to take back airspace than a dragon? And, not Penguin Leviathan. Oh my god! It's what's his nuts. Oh my god. Ugh, okay. Let's make sure we're by the water. And we can do that. She needs the extra help. I want to see what she can do. So, we'll just do this for now. To the skies. Oh, she's single target. Duh. I'm done. I thought she was AoE. Well, she killed the heck out of that one guy. Deploy artillery force. Oh my god. Let's just get rid of. Oh right, that doesn't hit their charge, it hits mine. I'm stupid. Alright, well I can still hit dope anyways. Okay. Remove debuffs. Well, too bad. You're dying. The stroke. Alright, well, I made mistakes. You can't blame me for that. It was honest mistakes. If you guys could hit melt, that would be great. No? Okay, cool. Alright, yeah. Do it, Dobry. Man, they really don't like you, Dobry. They like melt, apparently. Maybe it's because I had melt, remove charge from everybody. Hey, she's debuffing her allies. Keep her alive. Fun, level up. Let's go. I'm getting QP on these missions. I should be bringing a QP material. Those are Tomitomo's mobile fighters. Too strong, too fast. Can't hold them back. Lip, thank you. Bartholomew, would you cover me? The enemy has been targeting me from behind. I have been unable to avoid taking damage. If you guard my back, we can handle one enemy unit on our own. Hell yeah, Lip. I'm sorry, I can only handle one too. How many of these things are there? 3. Luckily, we can hold them off on our own, but that'll change if even one more shows up. Don't let them get to the main street. That's where we sent the non-combatants. Just one of these things would massacre everyone there. Don't worry. My target is only the Moon Cancer violating the rules. I have no intention of robbing Moon Dubai's citizens of their lives, at least for now. That voice, is that? Oh, it's Tenno. Well, that was the wrong voice for Tenno. Tenochtitlan. Good day, Chaldeans. Congratulations on defeating Koyanskaya. But you've gone too far. You should have started with the likes of Astolfo. Bibi Dubai is very upset at having lost her most promising Moon Cancer candidate. Moon Cancers are discouraged from direct attacks on each other. That privilege is reserved for me. What's going on? Have you gone over to Bibi Dubai's side? Oh, Moon Elemental? No, I haven't. I support Bibi Dubai's thinking and the principles of underpinning the city. Underpinning? Underpinning? It should be underpinning, right? Double N's? Underpinning the city wholeheartedly. Which is why I formed a sister city alliance. I am Metzliapan, the Lake of the Moon. I have always been an avatar of a city named for the moon. What's so strange about me becoming a sister city to Moon Dubai? Metzliapan. The profile of Tenochtitlan Moon Cancer. Introverted yet proactive, a model student with an iron will who believes in her own righteousness and adheres to it strictly, or so she sees herself, though her emotions are clearly reflected in the way she finishes her sentences. As the soul of the city, she generally likes people. Whether she loves them as animals or simply appreciates them as elements that color her existence as a city remains unclear. She's a cool, aloof beauty. She goes at her own pace, doesn't worry much, and acts on impulse. When her anger crosses a certain line, she hurls insults that make her seem anything but a model student. This happens quite often. That's the usual Tenochtitlan, but since the current situation involves summer and travel, she's completely in a honeymoon mood. I won't ask for anything difficult. All you have to do is sign this relocation form, okay? That said, her fundamental raison d'etre is to protect the people living in the city. Now she acts based on that conviction once again. Cool. Unlocked after clearing Ordeal Call 3 and reaching Bond 5. I should be running Tenochtitlan, but I'm fighting her right now, so... Huh? But I thought your sister city was Nagoya. Silence. I'm being serious here. Unless you want to be crushed beneath my heel. That's what going over to the other side is, you city slut. Goddamn. You know, now that I think of it, you were fawning all over Dubai, even while you kept acting superior. Dubai is an excellent city. That is a fact. Prosperity and hardship are two sides of the same coin. To make an enormous city like this flourish requires hard labor from countless people. In that sense, Dubai and I are aligned. That is why I synchronized with BB Dubai. I am a divine spirit no longer. I am Tochtitlan, spirit and rabbit of the moon. You may call me Tenochtitlan Bunny. Ugh, this is awful. So you've been in cahoots with BB Dubai since we got here? No, I wondered why I had become a moon cancer too. I just didn't worry about it as I noticed no adverse effects. Any doubts I may have had were dispelled as I grew to know Moon Dubai. Everything I do for the good of this city. I am the captain of BB Dubai's Royal Guard and the protector of my beloved Dubai frame. Now, I am here to purge the city of Moon Cancer Jinako, who has violated the rules by choosing to help you. Stand in my way, and I will eliminate you. Behold as I demonstrate my authority, one that by rights shouldn't be possible on the moon. I can choose anyone? Alright. Well, Tenochtitlan, I hate to say it, but you're about to get punched repeatedly. I've got two rulers that are very happy to go ahead and box with moon cancers. I think I want Buster for her. Right? If I remember correctly. Yeah. Ooh. I should. We're gonna bring Melt again. Just to get that near water buff. Milk can run Painting Summer. And then, just for fun, no, not that one. I want lunchtime. All right. This looks like a fun party. Gain crit stars. Increase NP gauge. Okay. To battle. I don't think I've got turn 1 NP with anybody, but endurance battle. Oh, well, you still can. Stunned? Oh, that's lame. Moon Punishment Bunny. Increase damage to stunned enemies and increase damage to dealt to evil enemies. Well, okay, well, increase MP gain, large amount of crit stars. MP gauge for yourself. Well, unfortunately, I don't have. Well, actually, no. I think I can gain crit stars.
星の輝き今ここにダブルで行くわ乗ってきたわよ
We hold on to that for now. What am I doing? That's the wrong person to use that on. Oh well.
見ていなさい激しく行くのね
Let's do it.
最低を下しこれはあなたの善の軽さそして
This, the weight of your goodness. And this, the weight of your sin. Oh, I should put up the debuff immune. Can I cleanse her of the stun? Damn it. Alright, hold on, Martha. The stun is annoying, man. Let's do... Hell yeah. Endurance for her. I'll take the Mystic Code bonus there. At least the floods put out the fires. Unbelievable. You think you've won? You actually think I was taking that battle seriously? I told you, my target is Jinako. If you're all here, then none of you are protecting her. I know where she is, too. The execution device should be making mincemeat of her right about now. What? Oh no, Jinako! Yikes! The battle out there's getting loud. Are they fighting a servant? I wonder if they're as awesome as Karna. Anyway, if the enemy is a servant, or something just as strong, then I better get the militia out of here. This is Jinako. I repeat, this is Jinako. Let Altonius' team handle defense. The rest of you, evacuate to Area E. The Koyan Mall is safe right now. Ah! Something's grinding away at the door. It sounds like meat being cut with a chainsaw. Moon cancer, Jinako detected. Executing. It's some kind of blender. I knew it. What are you gonna do to my precious flab? Get dunked on. Unforeseen attack. Critical damage incurred. Mission failed. Mission failed. Hey, CL. There's only one executor allowed around here. I swear, as an outsider, I've been doing my best not to get involved. But I can't let this kind of destruction continue unabated. Losing this war to old Dubai would be a cultural loss for everyone. So in order that we retain this rich, scintillating culinary culture, I will dispatch these invaders. What? Who is that? It's a rival of someone in Chaldea right now. That's not here. Guest servant. CL. Manual's out. Okay, so we're fighting the moon cancer again. Yo, how's it going, baby boy Blade? Been a little while. Well, if I'm bringing a CL, then I should bring a BB. Where are you, BB Summer? Okay. Guess who expanded their roster by 2 Astolfos? Nice. You got the 4-star and the 5-star one? Does Astolfo have a banner right now? Let's see. I want her to have that one. Yeah, banner with both. Cool. That's cool. It's a shame, like, the 4-star Astolfo is not bad. He's alright. Unfortunately, the 5-star Astolfo has never been good. Unfortunately. I really like Astolfo. I think I have him at MP2. But, yeah, he's not great. He's okay, but, yeah. Tsukumi Harasi. Nice. Yeah, no, exactly, right? Astolfo's cool. I like Astolfo a lot. It's a real shame that he is not great. People were really hoping that he'd get a buff with the JP anniversary this year, so unfortunately, I think there was only one Saber class, and that of course went to Artoria. So default OG 5-star Artoria is crazy good now. What am I doing? Backline. Okay. That helps. Oh, I've got another Mixa copy to put in too. Jesus. I'm slacking. And then I want MASH in here for bond points. There we go. Your SSR pick for the 30 million selectors now settled. Oh, yeah? Who are you going to pick? Let's do that one and... Start quests. Ugh. I take it you were thinking of picking Astolfo before? No stuns allowed. Ooh. So we do that. Do that. And then we're gonna do... Now you can just go Artoria. That's fair. Unfortunately, her buff is probably 2 years away with the 11th anniversary, so that's the one downside to it for global players. Yeah. But yeah, Artoria will still be a good pickup. Like, she's fine. She's just fine right now. Her new buff allows her to Black Rail loop, though, so. Right now, she needs a 50% charge C, but with the new buff, she can loop with from 0, so. Kinda crazy. Your dog water team with CL farm that 90++. Insane 1 month ago. I mean, your account is pretty insane. Like, you've got some really good characters in there. That being said, this is probably whether it's CL or not, like, that's causing it. With CL specifically, that 90++ is one of the easiest event stages to farm that I've ever seen. CL BB Summer is fun. Yeah, it is. Oh, God damn it. She got rid of my card lock by killing people? Ooh. That's unfortunate. Right. I need you to take a hit for me, Tenno. We'll do that. Wish you had your own Koyan. Yeah. Koyan just absolutely breaks her. But the nice thing is, with CL, you only really need the one. A second one, I mean, yeah, it pumps up her damage like crazy, but all 20 stars from Koyan go into CL's Buster. I mean, you could equip a CE with card, or crit gather rate, or the big way would be to go into the cards and add command codes to them. A CE, or yeah, if you can add command codes to her Buster cards, you can get ones that increase star gather rate on those specific cards. So, yeah. But generally, I think it's... I don't think you can get the star gather weight to a point where you're guaranteed 100% to get every single star on specific cards, but you can make it pretty likely. But there might still be 1 or 2 turns where, you know, it doesn't happen, right? Doing this. Yeah, turn 1, 2, and 3 are fine, yeah. But yeah. Yeah, if you do your cards in the right order, I mean, like, you should be able to you should be able to 3-turn with CL super easily. Since you've got MP5 and I've got MP1 and I 3-turn with no issues. So as long as you're doing your card order right, yeah, it shouldn't matter too much. MP hit for like 1 mil, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, mine hits for like 500k. Something like that. I remember these attacks now. You're the mysterious servant we encountered while we were sightseeing. BP Dubai did say not to engage with servants from outer space. Fine, I suppose Juniko has been punished enough. Besides, she's a coward of a moon cancer. I doubt very seriously she'll so much as consider trying to win the election after this. Come back to your senses, Tenno. My senses are the same as ever. You, on the other hand, should do the smart thing and stay out of trouble until the election ends. Just to be clear, I'm not retreating. I'm just going home now that my job is done. That was a warning. For your sake, I hope you come to realize your own true feelings as soon as possible. A winner will be chosen from among the moon cancers, regardless of what kind of person they may be. I'm counting on you to make the right choice. Otherwise, it'll be too late. Koyan and Plexutor in. You shouldn't even need that, honestly. If you just Koyan, Summer BB, and CL, you should be able to clear. These patterns look like writing of some kind. Weird. They seem legible, but I can't read them. Like adding in Merlin is overkill. Funny, but overkill. Yeah. It's just a warning. No big deal. More importantly. Hello. Sorry if I overstepped back there. Not at all. You were a huge help. I believe we've met before, but let me just make sure. You said you were CL the Executor, right? Yes, that's me. I'm glad you remember. Oh, and don't worry about Jinako. She's safe. Old Dubai wouldn't survive without her, so I made a point of protecting her. So you're here on Moon Dubai too, huh? Yes, I was very surprised when the cityscape changed all of a sudden. Get the lawful good CE after you saw, like, that's the most common alignment. Yeah, it is one of the more common ones, yeah. A lot of the top meta picks aren't lawful good, but it is a very common one. I mean, you know, most of the characters are heroes, right? So it makes sense that they would be lawful good. But after 8 days without food, I got pretty hungry. Unfortunately, there were no decent restaurants anywhere. Then I smelled something tantalizing coming from this direction. And somehow made it here, fighting for my life all the way. Chakerem, was it? He took very good care of me after I got here. I was just starting on my second helping when the attack started. I see. And I take it you're a Chaldean, or a servant on humanity's side? Yes, of course. The whole reason I was dispatched to this time and sector was because we detected a distortion in humanity here. That said, our missions are similar, but they aren't exactly the same. Which is why I've been doing my best to keep my distance and not get involved. I mean, I'm a moon cancer too, right? So you probably would have thought I was your enemy. I didn't have a way to prove otherwise. Well, we don't think that now. You want to help us? You want help from a shady lady like me? You do realize I'm a mysterious executor, right? You're not shady at all. We can tell you're righteous and pure of heart just by being near you. Yeah, there aren't many servants who exude lawful good to this degree. Indeed, you remind me of Sir Galahad, or perhaps I should say Mash. At any rate, keeping old Dubai safe as you've just done would be a great help. Yeah, we don't care that you're a moon cancer. Hell, Master Altonius here doesn't even bat an eye at working with beasts. Huh? Altonius? Did you say Altonius? Then you must be the legendary master who brought the recipe for homemade curry to the Sapphire Galaxy. Huh? What an incredible stroke of luck. It seems I have no choice but to be your friend now. Alright, Allow me to introduce myself properly this time. My name is Ciel. I'm an executor and an anti-vampire specialist. I can't help you out as much as I'd like, but please don't hesitate to call on me in an emergency. There's only so much I can reveal about my oh-so-mysterious position, but I'll be happy to assist as much as I'm permitted. Yeah, no, that's what I heard too. Is like the Lawful Good Sea is like one of the best ones that comes out because of how useful it is. Limited time.
といえば風鈴ですよね。本来は優れたマスターには幸運がついて回ると言います。いえ、私が今そのように思ったという。
Part 2.
とにかく
Clear
資源獲得です、マスター。
Clear 5 main
しっかり貯
quests.
蓄しておきましょう。
Alright, well, I'll have to make sure I do that. Anti-demonic. Yeah, they don't have specific vampire-specific things, so. 30 vampire summons, 40 enemies. So yeah, right now, okay, yeah, so Astolfo's up. Ooh, Koyan of Dark is up too. If I didn't already have 2 copies of her, that'd be tempting. Actually, I might have 3 of Dark. Space Rush to 10-10 too. And her append to 5-10 for the looping. Oh yeah. Is that how you get really good looping with her as a pen 5, eh? Let's see. A pen skill. Ereshkigal. I mean, makes sense. The cooldown Atlas Sims, so you look really strong. Yeah. Yeah, it's got its uses. Yeah, that would make sense that this would be really good. Let's see how far I can get it. Oh, steaks. Ugh. God, I remember when Naresh originally came out. I hated steaks so much. They were so horrible to grind. Nice. Do I have enough to just do it all? Oh! Alright. Well, I almost had enough QP. Your skill back, literally back turn 2. Alright, well, I will have to try that. The damn Atlantis mat, yeah. Yeah, there's a few of those that I'm lucky that I've just passively farmed up. Sabah al-Kahir, everyone. I appreciate you all being right on time for breakfast. Although, is Passion Lip not here? I see, so she's still in sleep mode. Well, that makes sense. She does consume the most energy. Just arrived at LB5, but you wanted to take a break. I needed for Space Rush. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I take it you're out of pure prisms? Gitch, when Slip wakes up, I'd like you two to conduct a force reconnaissance in Area E. The Laughing Moon Knight Brigade has been acting strangely since last night. They've been at least 20% louder than usual. Yeah, I use them for Castoria mostly. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I think we were talking about that before where, you know, if you're going to use pure prisms to level someone up, Castoria is one of the best ones you can do that for. Knowing them, they're likely just caught up in some new trend. Even so. Understood. We'll be glad to help. Right, Sir Percival? Of course. We'll keep things simple but challenging. We'll have to get Chikarim to help out too. You need a lot of nutrients to build healthy bodies. Our bodies don't grow or change no matter what we eat, but never mind that now. Might do Oberon next if you get the refund soon. Yeah. That probably would be a good idea. I'd definitely say, like, realistically, meta-wise, your priorities should be leveling your supports, because they definitely do the most for your accounts and for your teams. But now that Koi and Sky is gone, they've claimed a corner of the mall as their own. Please chase them off if their numbers seem manageable, since the mall's still a crucial manufacturing facility. What about Bartholomew, me, and Hassan? Hassara. It's like, Hassan? I don't remember there being a Hassan in here. You should be able to perform simple summons like usual. That said, you've been working a little too hard lately, so I want you to take it easy this morning. Space Rush can be your main farmer with the looping. You should have to see. She should be, yeah. What MP level do you have her at? Because it's not uncommon for nowadays for the type neutral loopers, just because like servants are getting so strong. Like Ruler Melisson is one that's similar. MP2, yeah, she should be a pretty solid basic farmer at that point, I would think. Excuse me, the hiccups are going crazy. Wasn't there a cafe around here? Welcome. What can I get for you? You're looking for something you can enjoy on the go? How about this beverage then? Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Hey, Ciel's chatting it up with Hakuno. Hakuno, you know about vampires? I mean, true ancestors? I see. So that's how you know about executors. If you don't mind my asking, what kind of true ancestor did you meet? When and where? A long time ago in a completely digital world. She was blonde, had red eyes, and was terrifying, but beautiful. Oh, her white outfit was also pretty memorable, and her monk companion was quite a character as well. Wait. Please, no more. Anything else and I'll end up with a headache. If you get her bond high enough, it should be fine. Should go Pen 2 first or more levels. Yeah, I've heard that too. That she really wants levels. I don't think I think with her it like a Pen 2 isn't a super crazy important thing. Because she has so much charge in her kit, right? Generally, like, a Pen 2 is really big for servants that have, like, a 30% charge in their kit. That's where it's really important. Looks like we meet again. Gym guy. Oh, you two know each other already? Sounds like you met under unusual circumstances. I still haven't actually introduced myself yet. Though, there was always something more pressing going on every time we met. Well, better late than never, I guess. My name's Kishinami Hakuno. I'm a digital human, just like the citizens of Moon Dubai. For low enemy wave. Yeah. Like the Append 2 or just Aresh in general. The hotel decided to close their gym, so this seemed like a good time to come to Old Dubai. Thanks again for helping us out back there. Not at all. I'm sorry it took so long to introduce myself. I heard about your recent exploits. They say you defeated one of the moon cancers. Be careful, though. This world isn't like the one you know. According to BB Dubai's broadcast, you're an old human here from the 21st century. You can get injured on the battlefield. If you get killed, there's no coming back. These AI people are different. They don't mind if they damage or even destroy their frames. Some of them will even be willing to sacrifice their bodies just for a chance at harming you. Survival must be your priority. You can't take pity on your enemies, and you shouldn't let yourself get hung up on AIs becoming collateral damage. This world is already done for. You need to focus on getting back to your world safely, not on saving this, Apsaris world. Apsaris world? Oh, I thought Append is only for turn 1 MP. Yeah, it's only for turn 1. Like, it gives you 20% at the start of the fight, and that's it, right? No. Append 2, as far as I recall, is just, it's literally just 10 to 20% charge. And that's all it gives you, so. It could be like you get to keep the 20% on Castoria and you can use it for wave 2 or something. Like, I haven't looked into the details of how Space Aresh loops, but yeah. You can, but it feels weird to me that you would want to, because Castoria's second skill gives you increased NP gain. So if you, like, realistically, are you gaining more NP, or like, are you gaining more NP than you're losing by having that 20% at the start and holding off on her bonus? Yeah. For low enemy wave. Yeah, maybe. Could be it. Think of it, where are we? It's neither a singularity nor a proving theoretical phenomenon. Think of it as a branch that grew close to the trunk of the official tree history, but still deviated. Yeah, exactly. Time to do science. It prospered more than yours did. Ironically, its history came to an end for that very reason. We call these ephemeral branches Asperis branches. The event command code on your CL Buster card. Yeah, I think that's supposed to be really good on her. If it's the one I'm thinking of. Please, keep that just between us, if you don't mind. Only one other person refers to this world like that. This is so embarrassing. You're a very kind person, aren't you, Kishinami? Sounds to me like what you're really trying to tell Eltonius is that it's not his fault if the people of Moon Dubai end up getting hurt. I was just pointing out a few facts as a neutral third party. What about you, CL? What do you think of Moon Dubai? Bought Wedge of Heaven for her other? Yeah. It's not too bad. I gotta look and see. I need to unlock a bunch of stuff, but I think... Do you need QP for unlocks? I forget. I think you do, don't you? Which I currently don't have. Because I'm hoping I get 1 million in the next couple stages here. And then I can get a rush to level 10 on Pen 5 there. Making them immortal. If they die, they just pop right back to life. The important thing is they're not getting a do-over. When they die, they pick up right where they left off. In that sense, both the people of Moon Dubai and Sapphire Galaxy deny the cycle of reincarnation by virtue of being indestructible. Yeah, it's not a huge amount, but you know, when I'm at 19 million and I'm literally trying to pay something with 20 million, it's gonna be, I don't have the money for it right now. So CL's command codes can wait. She does well enough as it is right now. World loses meaning, even its name. That's what happened to the goddess of the underworld from the Sapphire Galaxy's origin universe. Are you talking about Ereshkigal? Probably. They have the same name, so they must be the same being. The goddess of the underworld in the Sapphire Galaxy was known as Anki Ereshkigal. She was the final destination for the souls of the dead, a primal goddess who was essentially a dark gravity field that gained consciousness. A calamity who became an evil of humanity and threatened the entire Sapphire Galaxy to punish humanity for becoming immortal. Yeah, I've guaranteed both of them for 3 turns. Yeah, like that's the big thing, is her getting the pause into her buster cards and getting command codes on them will be pretty crazy. Evil, how does that even work? Because she is evil because she is an aspect of death, right? She is literally the underworld. So it's not evil as in she's going around plotting things, but she is literally, you know, anti-life, if you want to call it that way. Right? That's why she's evil. It's not that she's a bad person. It's that, you know. She's the best girl. I mean, I agree. And after all, if evil, why hot? Skinner polymers. You got it. This is a very old-fashioned frame. I have one with the 21st century student uniform, too. I've always been into the retro stuff. Anyhow, I'd best be on my way. I only just moved to Old Dubai, so I still need to look for a place to live. So he's a new AI in town. We'll have to start thinking about making space for others like him. At any rate, time to go sandworm hunting, Altonius. The more you catch, the more Old Dubai will flourish. Those worms use cultivated muscle to expand and contract. I'm sure everyone would appreciate having real meat instead of the processed stuff. Saber Musashi? She's alright. She's alright. She can be she's usable as a boss killer. I mean, it's hard for me to recommend any single target characters, really, when you have NP5CL, who is apparently the best boss killer in the game, so. Hey, how's it going, Storm of Bacon? Hope things are going well. Like, with your account, honestly, other than getting Koi and Skya, at this point, I literally would suggest just pull if you like the character. Don't worry about if you can use them. If you like them, pull them. Otherwise, you know, most banners are skippable for you. You've got such a well-built account at this point. Actually, a woman of the cloth, so it would be my honor to fight for this world and the moon. I mean, for the meat. That was good to hear. Alright, it's not the best, but, you know, it's better than bad. Want to get Caster Scotty really bad. Start working on enabling quick. Yeah, Caster Scotty's good. The better one for quick is Ruler Scotty, the summer one. Except for CL being a no-show on your rolls. Yeah, I feel that. I did get one, but I think I got to, like, 270 or so rolls. Like, I was getting pretty close to pity at that point. I was, like, 5 rolls off of pity. Kind of sucked. The worst part for me, because I'm happy to have CL, but she wasn't my go-to target. My go-to target was the 4 stars, and I got 1 copy of each of them. I was not happy. 184 rolls to pity. Yeah. Yeah, so you're kind of, like, right at the midway point there, then. So, yeah, it's not great. Don't tell me you ensnared another lady. I didn't ensnare her. She's been helping us out. Caldeus, BB. I'm CL. It's a pleasure to meet you. Don't worry. I'm doing everything I can not to get involved in your affairs. I would never want to obstruct work as important as yours, so I'll just be quietly cheering you on from the sidelines. I have Jufu NP5 and Dobrinia NP2. I wish. I'm jealous. I mean, yeah, like, if you're going for CL, that sucks, but, man, I wanted multiple copies of Jufu going into the banner. I did not get them. Though, I'm not complaining too much, because Arash Kigal was very, very nice to me. I was so happy with that. That was the important one for summer here, for me. Real talk, I usually can't deal with people in the servant verse, so that's good to hear. My top priority is getting Altonius and Mash back to Caldeus safely. But if I'm going to do that, there are a fair few other problems I need to solve first. Our son Ishtar and Proto Arthur in September banners. B2. Who am I picking for the 5-star ticket in October? Ooh, that's a good question. I have to look at who's on it. Because honestly, there aren't a lot of 5 stars that I really, really care about. Let's see. That's for the 30 million campaign, right? Yeah. Our servant selector. Okay, let's see. Okay, so it's just the permanents, eh? It's their turn. I'll be counting on you to fight like your life depends on it. Roberts had spotted a sandworm. He's bringing us ship about face to gentleness and tough drifting on the wind. Probably picking Ultra Coup or Vlad. Those are good choices. I really need to put more work into Vlad. I've heard he's actually a really good arts looper nowadays. Or which Vlad are you talking about? Are you talking about the Lancer or Berserker Vlad? Wait, no. Lancer Vlad's 4-star, isn't he? Or is he also 5-star? Ultra Coup's animation, new animation is good. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Cash for Hassan in September. I don't even have an SR assassin. Yeah, assassin's kind of a very... There isn't a lot in assassin, honestly. Berserker Vlad, yeah. Yeah, I think he's supposed to be, like, really good at looping nowadays. After the couple buffs that he got. I think I have them at like MP2 or MP3, and I've meant to start using them, and I just never got around to it. Able to enjoy myself freely like other pirates, but not now. Now I can just relax and take in the wind. Well, kind of a shame it's a desert wind instead of a sea wind, but what can you do? Differences between wind on land and wind at sea. From a data standpoint, they should be identical, so I'm having troubles understanding your claim that sea wind is superior. Okay, senpai, time to get to work. Right on top of this sandworm, thanks to Bartholomew's astonishing sailing skills. Let's take it down quickly and give those two some private time. Hell yeah. Also, you love Hassan. That's fair. Let's see. Who don't I have here? So I have Altera, I have Artoria, I have Mordred. I don't have Dioscuri, so that's a possibility. Okay, so it's got to be those two in the front. All right. Which... Quite a few are picking Koji, yeah. I honestly am not sure what I'll pick. I might just go for an NP level somewhere. Ooh, I could get Nita Chris Alter. I don't have her, so... Yeah, I think if I go for a new servant, it's probably going to be Nita Chris Alter, but I might just go for an NP level increase. We'll see. That's one I'll have to think about more when I actually get there. And have it in my hands. Okay. I think I bring BB Summer. Then I can bring Ereshkigal. Yeah. Yeah, no, that she basically just got the same kit that Saber Alter has right now, so makes her really good. What MP level's my Artoria at? She's MP3 already, so don't really need a copy there. Who am I looking for? Do 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 do. That one. Okay. How do you get that far? Because I've been playing for 9 years. That's how I got her that far. No joke, that's it. It's, you know, I've gotten her on a couple banners over the years. I don't think ever GSSR, but pulled for her on a few banners. I got her pretty early in the game. I don't think pure spooks, but at least one of them for sure was a spook. But yeah. Fuck the cards. like 12 SSRs from Gacha now. Who gave you? I mean, yeah, that was kind of me when I originally started playing the game. I had lots of luck on Gacha. So, Richo also got a buff on JP. Oh, yeah. That'd be interesting. I don't have Richo, so might be a choice. Can't believe it's still ongoing, like it's all focused in one multi. Yeah. Yeah. I wish I could see, like, when and where I pulled all the different cards. I think that would be really cool, but... Pretty good Arch Lancer. Yeah, that's fair. I've got MP3 Melson, though, so at the end of the day, I don't really need a Arch Lancer. I've got MP3 Melson, MP5 Summer Melts. So, like, Lancer's one of the spots that I'm really strong in. I've got a lot of really good Lancers. OG Ereshkigal. Alright, what am I doing here? Percival's a good Lancer. Yeah, he is. He's a really good looper. He's a good AoE arch looper. So MP3 is really good. Ow. Okay, I was not expecting the sandworm to just slap my shit. Alright, Ereshkigal. Let's see what you can do, because you're going to need to carry this squad. What section is this? This is Ordeal Call 3, section what is this? This is 7 or something? Did Mixa just say good boy on her attack? That's kind of wild. Okay. Yeah. You're a bit ahead of me. Probably. I haven't really had the chance to play all week, so yeah, like this is still the end of part 1. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Ryder Asulfo needs a buff badly. I was talking to Blade earlier that, yeah, like, unfortunately, Saber Asulfo is not very good. Like, I'd say Ryder Asulfo is probably the better of the two, but it ain't. He ain't much better. You definitely can, like, you can make pretty much any servant in this game work. You just gotta try hard enough. But yeah, unfortunately, he's not really great at looping either, because his Noble Phantasm's only a one-hit, so you really have to build comps to work around him. Great job. We'll be eating well tonight. Nice work, Senpai, now that the worm's been defeated. I'll grab it with my tractor beam and send it over to the old Dubai like usual. The wind's so gentle today. I feel like we could go after one more. What do you think, Master? I know Hasara said not to work yourself too hard, but... Guide, can you point the sonar to the southwest? I just saw a sail out beyond the sand dunes. It looks like... there are two hot rod ships from Area F there. One large, one small. It appears that the large ship is in pursuit of the small one. Shall I display the video footage? Sure. If the feed shows anything too disturbing, go ahead and cut it. Very well. Give it up, nerd. We don't need you anymore. Though I will say it was really nice of you to come along on this makeup cruise. You know, I'm sorry I kept poking and prodding at you all this time. I see now I never should have bothered. Now that we're gonna be done with you for good, I got no problem letting bygones be bygones. See, we're making up already. Forcing you to stay for Lohi? Really? I heard Lohi's not even, like, super crazy, though. Enough Grails, Ember, QP to make us Sulfo the best you can. Hell yeah. All I did was encourage you not to solve everything with violence. That's just it, Anthony. We can't take you raining on our parade anymore. Every time Lord Astolfo comes up with a beautiful idea, you always find flaws somewhere. If I have to see that beautiful face and melodic voice say, sorry, never mind then, again, well, I don't ever want to see it again. And we won't have to once you're gone. Yeah, there's no place for you in the Laughing Moon Night Brigade. You're just gonna have to get eaten by a sandworm and try again in a new frame. Maybe then you'll finally understand our there is no tomorrow mentality. Look at the rabbit run! I'm sorry, do you mind if I cut the feed here? I don't think I can watch anymore. Of course not. Thank you. I'm sorry you had to see all that. Invest in Morgan stocks because she is hot. She is really good too. Exactly. That's why I said, like, you know, earlier, don't worry about pulling for meta at this point. Pull for waifu. Your account is more than good enough to not worry about meta at this point. If you want to pull some meta, do it, but, like, you don't need to, really. Clearly, they've had a falling out within their group, but ganging up on someone like that is just plain wrong. I agree. Perching one of their members when their leader isn't looking is a horrible thing. I can't stand to see it either. Let's go save that AI. Fortunately, they're so preoccupied with chasing him, they still haven't noticed us. Bartholomew, you're good enough with the ship that you should be able to ram them from the side, so we can board them, right? Of course. It'll be easier than making my bed after waking up. Are you ready to get started, Master? You know it. Let's make sure that rabbit lives to see tomorrow. Yeah, Morgan's awesome. I don't think Lady Avalon comes back this year. Except maybe like New Year's. Let's see. Yeah, she'll probably be back on New Year's, but that's about it. Please set one of the following servants as a starting member. My servant. Barty Roberts. Can I move him to the back? No? Dang it. Who am I gonna pick? Yeah. New Year's, they have a full event, and they have like GSSRs and stuff that goes on. New Year's is pretty big in FGO. They usually put prime servants in, like big time servants in, like that. Muramasa is a New Year's servant. Who else was a big New Year's servant? His account's kind of more Buster Arts oriented. Yeah, no, any anniversary servants are usually pretty good. Like that's where when Lord Logris is supposed to come out. Richard Lionheart is supposed to be this year's New Year's servant for Global, but he came out early for us. So honestly, this New Year's is kind of who knows what's gonna happen in it. I still gotta pick a character. I gotta stop flipping through things and actually play the game. You know what? Because you were talking about her, I want Morgan. Come here, Morgan. And then we'll bring... Bring Shakespeare for fun. That one. And then grab. Put Aresh Kagel in the back, I think. Oh, I can't do that. All right. Sure. Yeah, he's only really missing... Blade's only really missing Koyanskaya and the T. Scotties for major supports. Night Brigade variant. Oh my god. I made a choice, and it was correct. I wasn't paying attention. What do you mean they've got all this dodge? You mean like in story, or just that, you know, everybody has her? Because there's a reason everybody has her. She is kind of crazy good. How many more hits does this have? One left. Alright, so what I do is bop, bop, bop. How was Buster a thing before? Merlin. Merlin is how. The crazy thing is, they didn't just drop Koyanskaya. They dropped Koyanskaya and Oberon at basically the same time. Merlin did hard carry Buster. The closest thing to Merlin, like, Buster has pretty much always been the dominant. Since Merlin came out, Buster's been the dominant strategy in the game. The only one before that would be Arts with Tamamo, which wasn't nearly what it is with Castoria. Old Master and his servants, right? Why would you help me? I'm the Master from Area F who summoned Astolfo, remember? I can't think of a single reason for you to rescue me. You tried to hold them back from fighting us. Oh, I guess I did, didn't I? Not that my efforts did any good. I'm not surprised this happened. The Knights and I couldn't really get on the same page, no matter how hard I try. See anyone using Buster without double coins? Yeah, because that's, like, double coin is the main engine that makes it work. There's some that you run double Oberon for. I think double coin just generally works best with all of the ones that I try to use, but yeah. Because double Oberon's pretty crazy, because with double Oberon you get 140% NP charge total. Seemed like a pretty conscientious guy to begin with. Yes, I'm aware. That's why I'm one of the few citizens chosen to become a master. Ben, Ryudai, and I were the only ones who had the ability and the aptitude for it. So I can't just stop being rational. Even if I could, I don't think it's the right thing to do. Humanity may be gone, and we may not have no future. But I'm sure us being still alive still had some greater purpose. So I really don't believe humanity would have just somehow died out from merely losing our rational minds. Then again, I did summon Astolfo. Does that mean I do secretly have a desire like that? Yikes. Looks like Anthony here's one step away from a full-blown existential crisis. But I guess I can't blame him. Summoning Astolfo would be pretty world-shattering for just about any AI. As an AI myself, I can definitely sympathize there. So on that note, Senpai, would you take Anthony back to old Dubai with you? I promise you he's completely harmless. Moon Dubai's masters are merely a means of summoning servants. You won't need to worry about Astolfo discovering your location by sensing where he is or anything like that. Okay with me, but I don't know if Asara will feel the same. Don't worry about that. It won't be a problem. Now that Anthony has parted ways with Astolfo, he's a free AI. As long as there's no human around ordering them to do so, AIs don't fight with other AIs. Assuming Anthony himself is okay with it, you should have no problem adding him to your team. Then, welcome aboard, Anthony. Wow, Chaldea's master isn't so bad. You're nothing like the barbaric old humans I've read about in the archives. Astolfo would like to know your location, right? Thank you. I'd love to come along with you to Old Dubai. The only problem is, even if Astolfo knew our location, he has a terrible sense of direction. So he probably still wouldn't find us. Okay, I'm going to get a drink at Master Buck's. Their coffee is really good. I'm going to stop by Chakaram's restaurant to discuss tonight's menu. Don't worry, everyone here is really nice. Yes, I know. Laughing Moon Knight Brigade dragged me to this plaza a number of times before. Old Dubai never changes. Looks just like it did during the old humans' time. Hey, good work out there. We got the sandworm corpse right on time. I've assigned some people who weren't busy to clean it. They should be done by Hang on. Anthony, is that you? Yes, it is. These people were kind enough to save me from a pretty serious bit of trouble. There's no place for me in Area F anymore, so I decided to live here instead. I see. I'll ask you to fill me in later. For now, we should tell Juniko. Huh? Wait. Hold on. What's this? What's going on here? I mean, I guess it's old-fashioned compared to the office buildings, but... No, not the buildings, the AIs. Why are they all working? And why are third gens doing jobs meant for first gens? Third gens are the new humans, freed from the burden of labor. That's why AI exists in the first place. So why are they reenacting a scene straight out of an old humanity history book? Easy there, Anthony. Settle down. Maybe for an upper-class citizen like you, living like this looks crazier than the Laughing Moon Knight Brigade. But all the third gens who came to Old Dubai did so because they wanted to work, whether on big jobs or small ones. We're not denying the basic principles of AI personhood, and this isn't nostalgia for old times. We just wanted to be responsible for something. And isn't it the right of every citizen of Moon Dubai to pursue what they want? I don't know why, but that sounds important. In that case, I guess I have no objections. But if you keep this sort of thing up, then eventually what? I'm not sure. But something about just seeing this put me in a bad state of mind. Like, if we're still doing jobs we don't need to do anymore, then what does that say to the old humans who had no choice but to do them? But I'm probably just overthinking it. I'm certainly not about to criticize Old Dubai's people. I'm going to be living here from now on too, after all. A job, huh? Maybe I'll try working one too. I wonder what sort of job I should try. No need to be so serious about it. No one here has to do anything they don't want to, including you. You can just keep living your life like usual. Here, Altonius, I'll show Anthony around for his first day. You go report back to Juniko. Mash should be there too now, right about now, and that last sandworm should have given you the resources you need. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Old Dubai Holiday. Yeah, Section 8. Sorry. Section 8 is where I am. I forgot that you'd asked about that earlier. I think section 9 was the end of part 1, right? Thank you for the wonderful meal. Tonight's dinner was even juicier than usual. That second helping you had was pretty impressive too, Mash. Indeed, very impressive. A healthy appetite is a mark of good health more generally. You should follow Mash's example, Master. The more you eat when you're young, the stronger you'll get. I was also surprised at the variety of fish and fruit dishes, to say nothing of the meat dishes. I wonder where he got all the ingredients. Good question. I know Master, BB, Cosmo, and Miss Ciel were responsible for the meat, but the rest... Lip and I got the fish. We stopped by a river on the way back from Area E. My steed and I are old hands at harpooning, but Lip's amazing at fishing. She must have picked the whole river clean. Will we get any Saint Quartz before the 30 million banners again? We'll get bits and pieces probably here and there. They'll probably give out a bit for the part 3 finish and everything, but we'll get a bit, and there'll be some online campaigns for stuff. You don't generally, outside of Anniversary, you don't get a ton of quartz in this game. You get a decent amount, but it's like it's a steady stream. It's a steady small stream rather than, you know, giant dumps that you get. Nicketich told me to do it, so I did. I didn't see the need at first, but I have since made a surprising discovery. Eating is highly inefficient for replenishing magical energy, but the satisfaction gained from stimulating your palate is impressive. Seems human meals aren't a complete waste of my time. You said there are some famous chefs at Chaldea, yes? Have they ever considered making food out of spiritrons? The guy in the red cloak would be staunchly against that. True, I can see Amiya refusing that sort of thing. He'd probably say something like, food is culture. There's more to eating than just replenishing nutrients. You think? I could also see him changing his mind and saying something like, there's no rule that says an imitation can't surpass the original. A true chef always pushes the boundaries of his craft. Right before he gets that smug look on his face. Yeah, both of those are very Emiya. Oh, right. We heard you took an AI that escaped from Area F, Master. Helping people in trouble is always a good thing, so I'm happy to hear about that, but... Anthony, was it? He's Astolfo's master, right? Are you sure we can trust him? We can trust Anthony, yes. He's clearly a born pacifist. He might think pretty highly of himself, but he's also very sociable, and he'll want to make sure he's welcomed in an environment that suits him. In that sense, he's like what they call an old human, what we would consider a normal civilian who obeys the rules of society. But as a new human, no, we can't trust him. Or rather, I'm not sure we can trust the new humanity in general. Because there's once a war between humans and AI? Exactly. I've been thinking about that ever since Anderson told us about it in the Koyan Mall. What did you think of that, Lip? Do you think it's ultimately impossible for humans and AI to coexist? You'll get 2 more K-scopes before reaching Ort. Depends on how much you want to pull. Probably not. One of AI's primary directives is that we must never fight humans. I can't believe what he said about that war. I'm an alter ego derived from BB, who is an AI, so I have some wiggle room in how I interact with humans. But in general, AI was built with human society as its foundation. So it would be truly impossible for them to destroy that foundation. That said, this world is different from our own. I guess what you're saying only applies to what they call first-gen AIs here. Let's see, first-gen AIs were human supporters. Second-gen were human partners, right? We haven't yet created AIs that could be considered true partners in our world. Let's say that a medical AI evaluated a patient's physical status and proposed a course of treatment to restore their body to standard parameters. That AI wouldn't have any ability to take the patient's feelings into consideration. It would just be looking at numbers. But the second-gen AIs do have that ability, which means they're definitionally identical to humans. It would be. That would be absolutely crazy. That would 100% be a case of the rich get richer for you. I see. Machines would never dislike one another for any reason. The same obviously can't be said of humans. And plenty of humans would certainly see AIs that are simpler, superior, and more compliant than them as an enemy. And not just when it comes to partners, either. AI would probably be resented in fields like manufacturing and creative production as well. There may have been movements opposing elevating AI to those levels before second gens ever got there. But according to the records at the Koyan Mall, AI was entrusted to run the whole government in the year 2070. Which meant that life on Earth was peaceful and prosperous for everyone for the next 200 years. And second-gen AIs weren't created until 2200, which means that humans and AI must have had a good relationship for at least 70 years. But then a war between humans and AI broke out, and all the old humans like us went extinct. Why, though? You can tell from looking around Moon Dubai that AIs did their job perfectly. Humans would have had no reason to want to wipe them out altogether. So then why did things escalate to a war? I had the same thought. Here's where my mind went with it. AI took over all the jobs old humans used to do. Eventually, they took over the very act of being human. So the humans of the time might have felt like their very reason for existing had been taken from them. You're saying we AIs destroyed humanity? That's right. It's all your fault. You took our meaning, our purpose, our pride in being atop the world. You took everything from us. Just look at our life support network. AI is crammed into every single nook and cranny. AI helps us to raise our kids, write our essays, create art, even develop technology. I'm so tired of it. It makes me sick. Thanks to you AIs, everyone and their mother acts like the greatest genius to ever live. Geniuses are valuable because they're so rare, but you AIs went around giving every idiot a seat at the table without even thinking about it. That's how we were made. We provide legs to those who can't walk. We provide eyes to those who can't see. We provide the ideal form to those who wish to change their appearance. We provide automation for those who lack skill. We are devices made to help people. Our purpose is to create an equal society for all. And look where that's taken us. We've lost what makes us human. No, there's no longer any value in being human. This isn't what we spent all that money on you for. We made you so humans would always remain on top. But now we live in a world that doesn't value anything unless you things made it. You're a blight on this world. You're the shallowest, most evil technology humanity ever made. I understand what you are saying. But even the technology we're using to connect our consciousnesses across long distances and converse like this is the only possible because we... Shut up! The Council's already decided to hit the reset button on this project. We won't need you AIs in the world to come. I don't understand. Technology was invented to make that generation of people's lives easier. In other words, we were made to act as agents on humans' behalf. Everything in this universe exists not for your current self, but to be passed on to someone else who will come after. Your heirs could be your own children, a successor model, or your species as a whole. It doesn't matter. The point is, Your life is not lived for yourself. It is lived for those who come after. Is that very instinct not what led humans to bring AI into the world? To elevate us to where we are now? For those who came after? I knew it. I knew you things weren't really human. Even now, you're always only thinking about others. That's the responsibility of the working class. We're not like that, especially me. I have talent, lineage, and wealth. I was special from the moment I was born. Humans are God's chosen creatures. So we have the right to choose the world we live in. And I'm going to keep expanding myself for my sake, no one else's. The discussion is over. The council has agreed to place you in suspension. Enjoy your last 3 minutes of operation. At the insane progress we've made, and we still have 40 hours of weeks. Right? No, like, this is very, very, much based on real experiences. And then, you know, like in this scenario, the revolutionary man is the man that was born, that has talent, lineage, and wealth, right? Again, the upper class of society that's pushing the working class down. Like, this is definitely a societal commentary on certain things going on right now. Answered, because I'm special. Why do humans believe only they are special? Perhaps that's at the core of what makes them human. Yes, that must be it. So if you want to think of yourself as special, fine. However, Mr. Beckman, special things always die in the end. In each and every world, the only things that survive across generations are those that are universal. Yeah, and depending on how you look at things, you know, the human might not be the one in the right. Alright, so good. I got the I got the missions that I almost missed out on because I was watching other stuff. Done. Alright. Side with AI overlords every day if I can help make the system collapse, right? There are some bubbles that need to pop, that is for sure. And it's not gonna be fun when it happens. Moon Cancer is probably a singular enemy, right? So we're gonna run. Where's my rulers? We're gonna bring you. And then Castoria. Okay. Nepenthe's Kiss. Interesting. Let's see what happens. One of three. Oh, I am fighting all of the moon. What? Is this a dream fight? Okay. This is terrifying. It's a plug suit MC later in story. Does it have a heal skill? It does not have a heal on it. No. Oh, Koi and Sky is about to get hit like a truck. If she doesn't have the stupid dodge that everybody seems to have. Ah, didn't even kill Castoria. I think I just do this here. Keep max HP for the buff. Does she have to stay? She doesn't have to stay at max HP. You just have to make sure that she's max HP when you hit the skill. Obviously, like, when your skill resets, like, that would be where you'd have the issues, but... Ooh. Sounds so cute when he gets hit. That's, Ooh, okay. I'm gonna do that. And pop that there. No, I think it's just when the skill pops. There's a couple skills that, yeah, it changes based on what your current HP is, but I think it is, if you are max HP when the skill applies, then it goes through. If you're not, then it doesn't. I could be wrong on that. I haven't really paid close enough attention to it, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Okay, Kukulkan. No, Gemini. I didn't talk to you. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's skills like Summer Morgan. It changes based on what your current HP is, but I don't think it's like, and it keeps updating, but I don't think CL's works like that. Let's see. Okay, yeah, no, so it does work the same way. So yeah, she does want to stay at 100% if possible. This is the last enemy, right? Yeah, okay. Would have been too nice, yeah. I mean, she does have a heal within her own kit, right? So she heals herself at the end of every turn. She kind of needs her. I mean, depending on the node, you can get away without actually using Koyan's charge skill, I think. Hey, that's some good items. Alright, how much QP am I at now? Can you hit crit damage cap without the 100% HP buff? Yeah, maybe. Maybe not. Probably not. Nice job. Way to go. Getting through all 6 moon cancers. So, what'd you think of the Moon Cancer Combat Simulator we whipped up? I liked it, but I have thoughts about your chosen roster. Oh, you mean the MCs from the Moon Cancers from Areas D and H? Yeah, sorry about that. I still don't really know who they are, so... Anyway, I know the MP stuff wasn't the most accurate recreation, but the rest was pretty spot on, right? We owe it all to the super capable coder who joined our ranks. Thanks again, Anthony. Still not sure how I ended up helping you so soon after I arrived. But, I did enjoy it. Never worked a job before, but it turns out they can actually be kind of nice. How can I put this? I feel more valuable, even though my parameters haven't changed at all. Well, I can tell you for sure that your coding skills are genuinely impressive. With computational power and sensibilities like yours, I bet we could even expand Moondu by itself. Oh gosh, I really appreciate that, but it's making it hard for me to be here for some reason. I'm sorry, I'd love to see more of the results, but I think I'd better excuse myself. Oh, if any of you have any complaints or suggestions, go ahead and put them up on the board over there. I'm sure I'll feel more rested in the afternoon, so I'll take a look at them. Look then. He was blushing like crazy, huh? He probably couldn't do anything creative like this back in Area F when the Laughing Moon Knights were always looking over his shoulder. Anyway, it doesn't look like the Knights will be coming back for him anytime soon, so I plan to keep making full use of his geek powers. We should probably move to the big topic of the night. Here are the latest final boss poll numbers. Now that Koi and Sky is gone, Area E is out of the running. About 70% of voters have cast a vote now, with the remaining 30% still unsure of who to choose. Edison's Area I is currently in the lead, but not by as much as I was expecting. If we think of all the non-voting citizens as having equal value, then you defeating another moon cancer could bring in tons of votes to old Dubai all at once. Of course, if you did that, it'd also bring Tenochtitlan back on our heads to punish me. But hey, I've got a talented engineer in Anthony now, not to mention all of you, so I'm sure we can fend her off. So I think it's time to go on the offensive. How about it? Altonius, is there anything you'd like to do right now? I want to find out who the other moon cancers are. Good point. The only ones we know about right now are Astolfo and Edison. The amusement park in Area H hasn't made a peep yet so far. Want to send envoys there and to the greenhouse in Area D? Hitting 500 crit damage is rough. Yeah. It's not easy, which is why I'm kind of surprised that she can do it. I don't know if it's really been a thing before CL, so. Just received an invitation from Area D's moon cancer. It says, "Dear Master, please come see me. I would like to form an alliance with you." And signed, BB Lily. Sounds like you've already met. What do you want to do? Oh, no, not cause her a drop. She gives herself 112 Merlin coin and give 200. I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm kind of surprised that that's a thing. I didn't even know there was a cap until people brought it up with CL, so. Please come by boat, huh? Now I see why. Traveling by boat is a lot safer. I heard there was a cruise ship that toured this river in the original Dubai, too. Fitting she would choose it. Nikitich and Lip are staying behind in old Dubai. So if anything happens in the roughly 4 hours it takes us to get to Area D and back, they should be okay. The real problem is, how far can we trust BB Lily? BB Lily. Her real name is Kazura Drop, right? She didn't seem hostile when we were sightseeing or when we parted ways at the Burj Khalifa. So it's hard to imagine this could be a trap, but if nothing else, this should be a chance to get info on BB Dubai. According to what Lip told us, Kazura Drop is one of the members of the Sakura 5 who has no real offensive capability. As a reminder, the Sakura 5 are high servants created from BB's emotions. Passion Lip, the alter ego of love and hate. Meltralis, the alter ego of pleasure. King Protea, the alter ego of yearning. And Kazura Drop, the alter ego of affection. I'm told there's also an alter ego of purity, but we've yet to see her at Chaldea. Alter ego made from affection, huh? It does seem like she wouldn't be much for fighting. At any rate, there are some things I'd like to say to her, too. This seems like a good opportunity. There's Area D up ahead. Get ready to disembark. There don't seem to be any soldiers waiting in ambush, but we should still be ready for a fight. Talk about getting back to nature. Indeed. I did see this area from the Burj Khalifa's elevator, but the greenery is denser than I thought. These buildings do look like ruins, but if you look closer, you can see the buildings and the plant life are both being cared for. I think this ward was designed to exist in harmony with nature. What's that square building over there? You said Moon Dubai is modeled after this world's Earth sometime after AD 2300, right? And I think it's modeled after a similar building from that Earth's Dubai. Looks to me like an attempt to build a cutting-edge city surrounded by 400-meter tall walls. Just building a regular modern city out in the desert would require tons of money and manpower. Guess they weren't satisfied with that. They must have wanted to make a more futuristic city insulated from the hot winds and sand. Double coin, Merlin, they give like 300%, 30% from a pen, 100% from self. Some class score passives. Okay, and a C would probably push you over by a bit. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, it's like, I don't think that's a normal setup for her necessarily. It's, you know, you really got to work for it. I see the animals love you here as well, Percival. For a second, you looked like a walking bird tower. I guess so. It appears you were right, Master. Nature here is no different from how it is on Earth. This place must be a paradise for the birds, flowers, and insects. There's even plenty of fruit to go around. Although, I do wonder why there doesn't seem to be a single other person around. Oh, right. I just realized this must be where old Dubai gets its fruit. This looks to be one giant greenhouse. It must be crucial to the citizens with organic frames. Welcome, everyone. I'm glad to see you understand what makes Area D so valuable. It looks like there are 4 of you? Very well. Everything is prepared for our tea party. Please follow the beacons to the garden. We don't have much to offer, but we'll do our best to be good hosts. Isn't unusual for like 3-1 XPR or something. Saw that MP firing off every turn with those. Yeah. That sounded like Kazura drop. It's been a while. Please, sit and enjoy the salon tea. I recreated these leaves just for this occasion. I'm quite proud of how close they are to the original taste and aroma from our time. Before we sit down, I want to make sure of something. Oh, what's that? Whose side are you on? Why, yours, of course. The side of old humanity. I suppose I can understand your suspicions since I still haven't been summoned to Chaldea. But I can assure you that's not because I've been staying away. It was only BB Dubai of all people who summoned me first because I don't have any ties to Chaldea myself. It's infuriating, really. I'm still sore about how Lip Melt and Protea all beat me to the punch. You were summoned here by BB Dubai, Kasura Drop? Yes. She ordered me to show you around Dubai. She said, make sure Altonius has so much fun he doesn't realize he's actually on the moon. If they find out this is actually Moon Dubai before the counter is maxed out, I'll erase you myself. Being a guide at least seemed fun, so I didn't mind much. But then Lip showed up on the second day, so I had to make myself scarce. I swear, BB Dubai is a chip off the old block. All that big talk, and she still couldn't account for the original BB's plans. Does this mean you're BB Dubai's servant? That you have to follow her orders? She's letting me act freely right now since I've joined the final boss showdown. She does control whether I live or die, though. If she were to use a command spell on me, she could even force me to take my own life. Which is why I sent you that invitation. Strictly speaking, I'm not helping Chaldea. I'm just forming an alliance with Area C. This way, I'm not breaking BB Dubai's rules, so I can at least make that case if she finds out. What I want is to take BB Dubai down, form a bond with Chaldea, and be summoned in grand fashion at the highest rank, so I can finally show the other Sakura 5 a thing or two. I'm kinda glad Lip's not here to see this. One ME Wave 2 is CL stream. It absolutely is. That's why, like, this 90++ node is, like, designed specifically for CL. That's still not enough for us to trust you, even taking your helping us at Burj Khalifa into account. This could all be a trick, maybe a part of some greater scheme. Well, it's a good thing I have some proof I've been helping you from the shadows, then. The reason you, Percival, and Karna survived BB Dubai's mass banishment was because of my stamp. Well, Bartholomew, you actually don't seem to have needed the stamp, but still. Back when you were facing BB Dubai, you were the only one who suggested retreating, right? She seems to have liked that, which is why she didn't force you to disappear. I knew she was going to banish all of you servants at the end of your trip, you see. So I determined which of you had the strongest ties to Altonius, and ensured you'd also have ties to Moon Dubai. Of course, those ties were only temporary, so if you had suffered fatal injuries, you would still be sent back to Chaldea, even if Altonius were to use a command spell to try and keep you here. Come to think of it, it did seem odd that Bartholomew was the only one to escape being banished. Is she telling the truth about the stamps, everyone? Yes, Kazura Drop secretly stamped my hand back while we were touring through Dubai. Mine too. And it seems she also did the same for Karna. It's great to hear Karna's here too, but where is he? That I don't know. Remember BB Dubai's noble phantasm? My stamps ensured Karna and Percival would be secretly transported away right before that light hit them. But it happened so suddenly I didn't have time to choose destinations for them. So that's how I ended up in the Koyan Mall. Then, putting aside what happened after I woke up, I suppose you really did save me. Thank you, Kazura Drop. You may look young, but you're clearly extremely capable. Thank you. Oh man, that incredible dad energy. I'm so happy I can't believe it. Well, if you've done that much for us, it would be boorish to doubt you any further. Sorry for suspecting you, Kazura Drop. I appreciate what you did for us, too. So in short, BB summoned you, and you were originally an alter ego like Lip, but you became a moon cancer so you could participate in the final boss showdown. And while you do have an annihilation proposal, you're not serious about pushing it. You're just competing to deceive BB Dubai. You have no serious intention to win. Do I have that all right? Yes, that's correct. My slogan is, a project to turn Earth green resulted in plants rising to the top of the ecosystem, whereupon they then hunted humans to extinction. But I don't actually want a ridiculous future like that. The only thing I want to use humans as seed birds for is my fungal mycelium. Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Anyway, now that you know my full story, what do you think of working together? Alright, we can form an alliance, but first, I want you to tell us everything you know about BB Dubai. Okay, but I still don't know much for sure, so this will only be speculation. Is that okay? I think BB Dubai is BB from the future. The one thing we know about her is for sure is that she is separate from the BB at Chaldea. As for her goal, I think she wants to be free. I got the impression that she's very upset about being forced to manage all of Moon Dubai. My guess is she's looking for a way to be free of her job. But so long as humanity exists, she'll never really be free. That's why she wants the human race to go extinct. If we can describe exactly how humans all died out, then she'll be able to act entirely for herself. So she's the complete opposite of Chaldea's BB, at least in that regard. Our BB always took pride in acting for humanity's sake first and foremost. So why doesn't BB Dubai just wipe everyone out herself? Oh, that's the same as with the BB we know. It's the same for all the Sacra 5, really. Even though BB Dubai hates humanity, it seems like she can't destroy it directly. However, she is permitted to attack individual humans, so you'll still want to be careful around her. Most normal 9 to 5 worker mindset. Hell yeah. So you don't know much more about BB Dubai than we do. I guess we'll just have to find some other way to get it from the horse's mouth. Anyway, you want us to help you bring BB Dubai down, because that goal would align with ours. Yes, I do. But first, I want to defeat the other moon cancers, especially the ones who are sincerely in favor of the final boss of humanity Annihilation Showdown. The last thing we need is one more of them joining the fray while we're fighting BB Dubai. Better to weaken the enemy as much as you can before engaging them, right? Good point. But how do we tell which moon cancers are on board? The only ones I know of for certain right now are the idiots in Area F and the Mechanization Empire in Area I. Stolfo in Area F, well, we don't really need to investigate that. He and his people are just flying by the seat of their pants. And the Great Angel of the Sea in Area A will probably self-destruct sooner or later, since there isn't any sea in Moon Dubai. So I'd like you to handle the Empire in Area I, since they're the most dangerous. And I'd also like you to investigate Area H, since I still know almost nothing about them. If you can discover their Moon Cancer's base, military capabilities, and ideally their weaknesses, then we can go on the offensive. What do you say? Sure, as long as everyone else is okay with it. Fine with me, of course. Kazura Drop came to meet us on her own, despite not having any combat ability to speak of. That's all I need to want to help her. She's also the reason why we're still here. It's only right that I aid her in return. I agree too. As far as I could tell, she was being completely truthful with us. Wow, I could get used to all this praise. Now I'm really glad that I went to all that trouble. Wait, what about Area G? We know there's no moon cancer there, but still. Oh, that one? You can just ignore. There used to be a giant crater, presumably the remains of a battle, but some strange monster has taken up residence there. It's a voracious eater, too. It even destroyed some of my orchard. So, if you don't want to be gobbled up, I'd say stay away from there unless absolutely necessary. Anyway, you should probably head back to Area C now. We'll have to stick to old school communication in the form of letters, but if you run into trouble, please let me know right away. I've prepared a getaway vessel in case of emergencies. The Relics Cube in this area was originally built to be an evacuation ward. It should be pretty much indestructible, so please do use it if you have to. Well, that was surprising. Get to bring along the lip. Archer and Berserker, you say? Yeah, I guess I'll keep it here. Hey, you're back. How was your talk? Any good news? Tell her that you agreed to work together for now. So, she's still being coy, huh? Does that mean you don't completely trust her yet, Altonius? I definitely don't. This is all awfully convenient. Plus, it felt like she was up to something. Master probably picked up on it too, though it doesn't seem like Percival found cause for suspicion. No, I thought she was suspicious as well. That is only to be expected, though. Or maybe I'm just used to it. Girls her age tend to have at least a handful of secrets, no? So being older, it's never a good thing to initiate a conversation by reproaching them for that. Anyway, sounds like we ought to get our investigation started. How are we thinking of splitting things up? Maybe Altonius leads one team and Percival leads another? Actually, I have a suggestion if that's okay. Master, I'd like you to stay here in Old Dubai. We can handle these investigations on our own. In part, this is because I'd like you to get some rest, but it's also because you lack a spirit for it. We won't be going to these areas to fight, at least not yet. So if we're just going there for recon, we should be fine even without your magical energy. That sounds good to me too. So how do we divide up the teams then? How about you and Nikitich investigate Area H, the one we still know the least about? Meanwhile, I'll ask Lady CL to help me investigating the Mechanization Empire in Area I. Mash, Master, and Lip can stay here on standby. I know you might be disappointed, Master, but would you mind sitting this one out? Sure, I'll just keep hunting sandworms till you get back. There they go. So, now what? We should be back by tomorrow evening. Why don't you relax and enjoy yourself until then? We could also visit the Koyan Mall and bring Anderson a gift for his help. I have some free time on your... If you have some time on your hands, I'd like to visit Area F. It sounds like my sister, one of the other Sakura 5, is there. Oh, that's right. We still haven't thanked Protea for saving us back then. I agree with Lip, Master. And as long as she's with us, we should be able to handle the Laughing Moon Night Brigade. Well, it could be difficult if we run into Roland or Astolfo, but if we do, then I'll pull out all the stops. Let's go see KP. Man, Protea's so pretty. I love how she sleeps 17 hours a day. Just look at that angelic sleeping face. Sure, she becomes an angel of destruction when she wakes up, but who cares? I don't want to share this sleeping face with anyone else. I hope that we can get that extra tough wire soon. We couldn't get any at the Koyan Mall because we couldn't get authenticated, so I ordered some from the Albatron Company instead. Not even Protea can destroy these towers. They're designed to remain intact even if the Earth itself falls apart. So if we use that wire in the towers to make a fence, we can make an electrified cage that'll keep her inside. This may be our 6th attempt at building the fence, but we're not giving up. We're gonna get her to join us, no matter what. And not because she's strong, but because she's beautiful. We're not gonna let her fight once she joins us. We're gonna make her wear a dress and an apron, and then we'll have her clean this whole area with a giant dust cloth. Woo! Our tower is gonna be spick and span by the time she's done. Understandable, right? They don't seem too strong, but no mercy anyway. I agree. I've never seen people so evil before. I'll hit them so hard they won't be able to respawn for a week. Yes, that is a pure evil desire. You heard, Lip. You heard the lady. Ugh.
do it.
Yay, let's go. Penguin melt. I mean, not penguin. Leviathan. That's what she is. Definitely not a penguin. Oh, 7K left. That's lame. Oh wait, I can pop that. Pop the black barrel. It's rare that it's useful. Hey, a new bond level. New bond level achieved. Wait. Seriously, hold up. You're gonna wake up Perseo with all that record. So what, you say? We're gonna meet a tragic end. Yes, of course, but that's not the point. The point is, waking her up while she's still sleepy would be cruel. First, you want to imprison her, now you suddenly care about her well-being? Imprison her? We would never! We just want to make her a nice room. We're gonna throw an optical camouflage cloth over the wire so it looks like a tent, and therefore a room. We're still in the process of making a cloth big enough to cover the entire district, though. It's been hard making one that meets our quality standards. Thanks to Captain Alstofo's instructions, though, we're also making a cute flowery lace curtain. Master, are these people... They're like hot rodders who can't help but to take in stray cats. Oh crap, she's gonna wake up and swat us like insects again. Retreat! Retreat! Damn it, we'll get you for this, old humans! Oh, if it isn't Altonia's Smash and Passion Lip! Oh wow, it's been forever since I last saw you. Were you worried about me or something? Not especially. I'm just here because Master said he wants to talk to you. Huh? You do, Altonius? Oh no. I knew it. I bet I really made trouble for them when I fell asleep. Morning, Protea. Hope you don't mind us dropping by. I just wanted to say thank you so much for saving us the other day. Oh. You're very welcome. Oh gosh. This is amazing. I can't believe you came all this way just to see me. Hell yeah. Which means Koyanskaya is gone now. Ironically, it was because her love for the citizens in Moon Dubai was real that they cared so much for her in return. Brought down by love. I'm planning to ask Shakespeare to adapt these events into a play once we get back to Chaldea. I see, so she lost because her plan was perfect. Oh, funny. So, what else happened since I last saw you? What are the other areas like? I've been hunting sandworms in the desert. Sandworms? Those must be the big machines I see jumping around in the desert. I've been curious about them since they look so pretty strong. It's also kind of cute how they like to pop their heads up out of the ground. Protea, the desert is right next to this area. If you're curious about them, why not catch one for yourself? I'm sure you won't destroy the ground, and calling their numbers will help Master, too. You can be real mean sometimes, Lip. I might be a good swimmer, but I can't swim in a sea of sand. Besides, if it's like a bog, I might sink and suffocate. And if I panicked and broke the dome while flailing around, that would be really, really bad. By the way, Protea, those knights, the ones trying to capture you, who we just chased off, are you really friends with them? Kind of, yes. At first it was annoying having them running around underfoot. But then they started sharing their resources with me when I was hungry, or building a fire for me while I was sleeping. Astolfos even come by to entertain me with songs while I was bored. So yes, we're on somewhat friendlier terms now. Astolfo too, huh? Does this mean he's not our enemy anymore? I wish I could tell you that was the case, but they tend to be very, inconsistent. Right now, I'd say I have to chase them away half the time they show up. When they cross the line, they really cross it hard. They'll say things like, monster or not, it doesn't matter. As long as we're in Area F, follow Roland's example. But when they are acting rationally, they're all really nice, so I think we could be friends eventually. This doesn't fit with my records. Are you really King Protea? Lip? King Protea in my records was an ego who only ever communicated through incredible violence. But you're not like that. You're not afraid to talk to others. The Sakura 5 are the aspects of Bibi she discarded, or the embodiment of her negative emotions. And yet, for you to have changed so much. Now I see. You came to see me so you could see how I changed for yourself. Because among our sisters, you and I are the most alike. I don't want to talk to anyone. They'll just hate me anyway. If I'm going to be rejected anyway, I'll reject them first. Yeah, I still feel that way sometimes. I'm an alter ego after all. The feelings I have deep down will never go away completely. But I realize it's okay if people are scared of me, or if I can't grow to love myself. Because everyone has that problem. You know what you once told me, Lip? I'm happy when I'm being helpful. I'm happy when people praise me. But I'm happiest when I'm thinking about what I can do for someone else. I swear, you've never sounded more like a big sister than you did then. It reminded me of Melt. That was the previous passion, Lip. I've reset to my default parameters. You sure? You seem like you're having fun to me. You may have lost the memories of the time you spent with everyone, but deep down, you're still the same person. If you changed once before, you can change again. I'm sure as long as you stick with Altonius and his companions. And when you do, I hope you'll come back and show me how beautiful your spirit origin has become. Fragments of a twinkling star so much. Yeah. We're all named after flowers, after all. It'd be a shame not to become as pretty as possible. We'll come to see you again, Protea. I can't wait. Please take care until then. So, they're gone now. Well, I can't blame them. It is almost nighttime. Okay, I'll have to fix that. Excuse me. Besides, I'm used to this kind of thing. Everyone sees me as a monster after all. This is just how it always is. Still, they looked like they were really enjoying themselves. I wonder if I could have gone with them. If I was as small as Lip. Start quest. Okay, so this should be the last one of section 1. So I might call it here once I finish that. And then tomorrow I'm going to start section 2. Because section 3 should be out soon too. We're back. Man, it's nice and cool in here. Come to think of it, I wonder how Moon Dubai's climate is being controlled. When we were touring Dubai, I thought it was natural. It's not, though, is it? I don't know which facility is controlling the climate, but it appears to be set to replicate Earth's environment to keep it hospitable for the new third-gen humans with organic frames. The sun is merely a symbol on the dome's surface. It's there as a service, even though it means little to AIs. Frankly, organic frames and the act of recreating Earth's climate are both meaningless and inefficient as far as AIs are concerned. I don't understand why they would choose to emulate the old human's lifestyle. Or rather, such a restrictive lifestyle. Well, we still can't shake the habit of telling time by the sun's position, so I find that service very helpful. I also think it's good to split the days into day and night periods, so there are times when you don't have to do anything. I think that is one of the things that makes human life more fulfilling. I don't understand what you're talking about. It's all very abstract. She means it's more romantic this way. Romantic? What do you mean by that? Romance may not be absolutely necessary for survival, but it is for living a happy life. The feeling you get when you look forward to tomorrow, or the joy of being alive. Hello, Altonius? You busy right now? If not, what do you say to hunting some rares? Just kidding. I already know there's no unending MMO in this world. I was actually hoping you could stop by so we could talk about our next steps. You must be hungry after spending all day out, right? I asked Chakram to make dinner, so you'll be eating good tonight. Oh, good evening, everyone. Are you having dinner here today? That's right, I pushed Jinako into it. It's lonely always eating by yourself, right? It's good to share meals with the people around you now and then. And AIs like us don't need to eat, so... Yeah, so that's why. Thank you for the invitation, everyone. Nah, the meal's just a bonus. I swear, the way Hisara acts sometimes. You'd think he was my personal trainer or something. Anyway, let's talk about how Chaldea's mission is going. You went to Area F today, right? Can you tell me how things looked over there? Over dinner, of course. I see. So Area F's the same as usual. Sounds like King Protea's being a good deterrent then. Honestly, I find Astolfo scarier than Edison, since there's really no predicting what he'll do. But it looks like he and his knights won't invade us here in Area C, as long as Protea's around. Chaldea's BB really did leave us some great parting gifts. Both Passionlip and King Protea have been invaluable in keeping us safe. You said there were 3 of the Sakura 5 stationed in Dubai, yes? Let's hope the last one's similarly protective. Not that we know anything about her at this point. A 3rd member of the Sakura 5. I think whether she's good or bad all depends on her class. Hey, it'll be fine. Since we're up against BB Dubai, I'm sure she'll join us with no reservations. Anyway, now that we've discussed Area F and eaten our fill, I'm gonna open up a line for tonight's regular check-in with our field ops teams. Go ahead, teams. This is Percival. We're currently infiltrating Area I. Lady CL has made her way into the Prezi King's offices and is mapping them out as we speak. We'll come back to Old Dubai as soon as we know the layout of Edison's headquarters. Although, so far, I haven't seen any sign of the astonishing manufacturing capacity you mentioned, Master. The whole city is almost dead quiet. Not even the factories are running. I can't say what that might mean. Something about this place sends shivers down my spine, though. It's clear from his approval rating that Edison's our greatest enemy right now, but it looks like he still has more tricks up his sleeve. Good day, Master. Or evening, I guess, if you're having dinner. We're just taking a little break, too. So far, we're not seeing anything dangerous in Area H. Looks just to be an ordinary amusement park. This probably shouldn't be surprising either, but all the attractions are free, too. Nikitich has decided to prove she can dominate all the rides. I warned her it might well be a trap. She just laughed me off and said, even better. Me? Nah, I don't have the guts for that. This guy's physique in the gym and he gave me his diet plan. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm just staying on lookout in case this area's moon cancer shows up. Alright, we haven't seen a single AI here either. 1st gen, 2nd gen, 3rd gen, nothing. That explains why Area H has 0 support right now. Feels like a world entirely devoid of AI. Thanks for keeping us all in touch, Jinako. What? That? Don't sweat it. This helps me as much as you. Besides, we're partners. Anyway, now that we're all full and we've all checked in with each other, how about we call it a night? You're all set here, Altonius. Go take advantage of your break and relax in your room. I definitely will. Good night, Jinako. Yes, good night, Jinako. We'll come and say hello tomorrow, too. Phew. I'm so glad Altonius and Mash are feeling at home here. I can rest much easier knowing the worst has been avoided. What do you mean by that? Were you worried they might sympathize with another area's moon cancer? That hardly seems likely. Altonius and Mash seem to be very rational old humans. They'd never agree with one of the other moon cancer's opinions, right? Yeah, I know. Them being so rational is actually why I was scared. I was worried they might look around at the city full of new humans in a world where only AI survived, and come to resent AI as a whole because they're so clearly behind the times here. You really thought that would be enough to make them resent us? The fact that they're old humans is only that, a fact. There's nothing either good or bad about it. It's simply a difference between us. I can see where she's coming from. There are a number of AIs who see all old humans as enemies. It's just that those feelings come from punching up, so to speak. Reactions born of jealousy and fear. But no matter how much old humans might pale when compared to us in terms of specs, we all respect them for the fact that they're natural organic life. Well, of course, they're life forms that weren't made through calculation. It's the one thing old humans have that AIs like us would never will. Right. We see value in rare things we don't possess, regardless of what those things are. But old humans aren't like that. To people from the 21st century, AI will only ever be an artificial creation. Even third gens like us would probably only seem like imitations of the real thing, which is to say, them. AIs were made using human history as their foundation, and individual records as their genetic code. Old humans would never see us as anything more than monsters meant to replace them, no matter how much we were celebrated as a new kind of humanity. That's fine. That's how it should be. It's only natural for them to see us that way. The problem isn't with old humans. The problem is that we ourselves haven't been able to shake those doubts. Do we really deserve to call ourselves humanity? Are we really their replacement? Oh, hail AI waifus, hell yeah. I'm sure this thought crossed all our minds once BB Dubai reactivated us, but if there are no humans left on Earth now, maybe AIs like us should never have been made in the first place. Well, I'm sure the old humans would feel that way since they've all gone extinct now, but I swear, for someone who claims to be a scoundrel, Hasara, you can be a real neurotic mess sometimes. Speaking as a member of old humanity myself, nobody would ever think that. AI is a crucial technology, and guys like you who take it to its logical conclusion are the ideal humans. You never rest, yet you never fight amongst yourselves. You never slack off. Somehow you never hold that above anyone's head either. Many religious people spend years to get to that point. You AIs were basically born that way. I used to know a guy like that, actually. He was almost like a Buddha figure, though, so I wouldn't go that far. If he saw the people of Moon Dubai in action, he'd laugh himself silly, sit down and say something like, I suppose my wish to save all living things is outdated now. Perhaps I no longer need to work myself to the bone. I appreciate you saying that, Jinako, but why? How can you have such an unshakable belief in us? It's not like that. I'm just straight up happy. Your very existence is our life's work. We old humans made plenty of mistakes, but ultimately we managed to create guys like you. We're basically your parents, and as parents, of course we want to see our kids doing well. For that matter, are you sure AI didn't get fed up with humans first? I mean, new human third gens aside, first and second gens don't even qualify as people. If I was an AI, I'd find the whole idea of taking care of humans too ridiculous to even bother. Well, I guess you have a point. Sometimes I find even taking care of Anthony a ridiculous use of my time. Like, you can do all this yourself, so why do you keep relying on someone else, you incompetent boob? What? I'm still getting used to things here, so it's just more efficient for you to handle those things. That's exactly what I'm talking about, you big baby. Don't blame others for your own shortcomings. Anyway, all that isn't enough to make me give up on him. And that's even more true for old humans, fundamentally different from us as they are. Whenever I look at Altonia, Smash, or the other servants, it makes me think about what humans used to be like. Feels like you all have something we never will, so I can never look away. What is it we couldn't do? What was it we were supposed to do? I was never programmed with the answers to those questions. But it feels to me like you old humans have probably known them for a long time. Alright. That is section 1 finished. And I'm out of AP at the same time. So that actually works out really well. Yeah, so that's 3.5 hours for now. So I think that is where I'm going to call it today. A bit short of the stream. I didn't get to start as early as I wanted to, but I got the bits that I wanted done. So tomorrow, part 2 will start up. And yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Let's see. We got 6 viewers. Let's send a raid out somewhere then. Let's see. Is there someone we've raided before? Hey, all right. Let's go. Yeah, let's go to Fox, the Bargas lover themselves. Yeah, have a good one. I hope to see you guys later.